Peace. So, real quick video, pretty much about how people are programs. Everything that we live in is a program, a simulation program, basically on why people aren't meant to get certain things, and why everything is like that and perceived to be an illusion. This is a double slit experiment that they proven to be right in quantum physics. So this is peer-reviewed science, objectively proven, which is thousands of case studies being done pertaining to the same subject and proven to be right. Thousands of scientists came up with the same method and did the same thing. The end goal was the same, and everybody came with the same answer. X equals 2 type stuff, you know? So, which is crazy because everybody pick and choose what scientific fact they want to believe in, because some of it goes against what they were taught and what they were forced to pick up as a child, or they believe. Everybody individually had their own separate thing of how they did stuff in the household, and they were told this is what we do and this is how we do things, and nobody ventured off to do their own research. Well, this can be researched and it can be proven to be right. It's just if you're going to be willing to open-minded or in acceptance, you know? So this is the essence of the 3D physical world, third dimension, which is other dimensions, but this is the essence of this. It's energy. Everything is energy. And quantum physics, the double slit experiment, they slid it through. It was multiple waves, light waves. Then when they was paying attention to it, it became aware of itself and turned into a particle. So this is when they discovered light wave and particle duality. This is when they found out that everything is happening all together simultaneously. Everything is infinite possibilities. Everything is happening all at the same time, past, present, and future. They found out that electrons and protons have conscious, because obviously it became aware of itself to know that it was being observed, and it collapsed into that. So when we're talking about that, you got to remember that everything in a three-dimensional form is made of atoms. That's the essence of everything, including us. Our physical bodies, the essence of it is atoms. The essence of this phone is atoms. Water, plastic, remotes, TVs, you name it. Anything that's physical comes back to the same thing, atoms, which is the nucleus in the middle and the protons with it and the electrons orbiting it. So since we are atoms, which is 99.99, basically 12 nines behind the 99.999, empty space, you know what I'm saying? So that means when you're not really fully aware or looking at something, everything exists as a light wave. Yes, including us humans, including TVs, including everything. There's light waves, which we can only see less than 1% of the light spectrum. All these light waves, gamma rays, X-rays, cellular waves, cell microwaves, all these waves, ultraviolet waves, all these waves we don't really perceive with our eyes, but our mind's eye can pick it up, the receptors type stuff. This is all proven. So this is why a lot of people not really receiving and can grasp this information, because they're not meant to. They are a part of a simulation program running off of their program. So when you seeing people acting up or tripping, or you might have your own programming that you keep dwelling into negativity and stuff, you keep rising your cortisol levels and stuff like that, all that is pertaining to a specific program that you're designed to run off of. If you don't become aware of this and become aware of yourself, you can't change your programming. You can't rewire your thought process. You know what I'm saying? So neurons that fire together, wire together. This is how you reprogram your thought process and becoming the one in the matrix in Neo. That's neuroscience. Like this is all objectively proven. There's no way like you should just be like, well, yeah, that don't make sense to me. Like, even if it doesn't make sense, that's another thing. Everything doesn't have to be logical, you know? That's the whole basics and purpose of our hemispheres of our brain. The left and the right hemispheres are meant to be used together in different, you know, times whatever it consists of, you know. So that's when you get the Agent Smiths and stuff like that. When we talking about stuff like this, they act up and they trip and they try to bring that low vibration and cut it off. But as soon as you're talking about celebrity problems or some type of drama or gossip or talking bad about people and stuff, they're quick to indulge in it. That's what they want to feed into. That's their energy. But that's their programming. So you have to look at this as a game. This is a real life game. A simulation is like the video game The Sims. You know what I'm saying? While you, your main character, all the what is it, NPCs, non-playable characters or whatever, are designed to be in the backdrop doing their own programming, whatever it consists of. And you can take this into our real life, if it's regardless if it's friends or family or anybody that you just meet. They're on a program. Even the ones that rewire their thought process and become aware in a sense of higher consciousness awareness are still running off of a program. They just created another program, but at the same time, they still battling the old program. It's like a reboot, you know? A lot of people still going off of iOS 5. It's iOS 18 right now, you know? Everybody not updating and doing their stuff how they supposed to do it. And in order for you to really do that, you really have to put your inner work in, you know? And you have to heal from this childhood traumas. You have to heal from this adulthood traumas. You have to really do your shadow work. You can't really be a low vibrational person, a being, and keep staying in low vibrational states of consciousness, you know? So that's why people not gonna get this, because they're not meant to get certain stuff. Some people are meant to be Agent Smiths in the simulations, and it's some that's becoming aware of themselves to do that. So back to the double slit experiment, these are all the atoms, which might be kind of I don't know, too much to fathom or something, I don't know, but it makes perfect sense. It's all energy, frequencies, and vibrations, you know? And like I say, when we not looking at certain stuff, it's existing as a light wave. When we look at it, it collapses into a frequency, solidity that it resonates at. So whatever that is, regardless if it's a house or a baby or me or phones or anything, it collapses into that particle. And that's when they found out the light wave and particle duality. Solidity is an illusion, you know? This is when they found out everything is conscious, because it became aware of itself and did this. They put a micro camera on there and watched it, and it became aware of itself. They took the camera away and it went back to light waves. They put it back, it went to particles. This is a real experiment, case study that's been proven to be right, you know? So you have to just look this up for yourself, and the ones that get it, and the ones that don't. So you'd be like, how's energy empty? It's everything. No, energy is not really, like, it is everything. It's just an illusion, because it's not really, it's emptiness. Atoms, and, you know, it's empty. Like, I'm here, but it's hard, but it's empty, you know? When we touching stuff, we're not really touching it. It's like really like a magnet, and it's like repelling off of it. And it just gives us the illusion that we holding something and stuff, but it's really not even that, you know? So everything is vibrating at its own frequency. Everything as its own individual is its own set of intelligent energies that's designed to do whatever it's programmed to do. That's why you would hear everything like everything serves a purpose. Yeah, everything serves a purpose because it's its own intelligence doing what it's doing, you know, regardless if it got something to do with nature or with us or whatever is going on. It all boils down to energy. It all boils down to the double slit experiment, the quantum field, the unified field, and this makes everything make sense. So I hope I answered the questions that I just got, a couple of them, to make it make sense the best way I could. But if people not getting it, they're not meant to. They're a part of a simulation. Even we are still a part of the simulation, but we are aware of it now and we move through it we converse with awareness, you know? So that's what it is. So peace.